Hello! Man, we are in this beautiful place. I think it's called Hawaii. Woo. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. My friends are back there. They don't even know I'm taking a pee-pee. Many people say, you came to Hawaii, all the people in Hawaii said, you came to Hawaii at the wrong time. Honestly, we came at the right time. Like, look at this. Look at this. It is beautiful here. And we have the opportunity to enjoy a place like this. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow. And I'm done taking a pee. Have a great time, you guys. Oh my gosh, here it comes. Holy shiza! Woo! Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah!
Alright, what's up, you guys? Again, back at it with the vlog in the car right after work. Gotta keep it fresh for you guys because right after, sometimes I lose it up here, so I just gotta keep it fresh, you know. Oh, hey, you guys like that name tag? If you guys are pre or physical therapy students, you guys will earn that D pretty soon. Earn that D. So, what happened today? I should probably like call this some kind of show, like after PT show or like case study show or whatever it is. Anyway, today, little conflict in my profession here. So, those of you guys who know physical therapy, we are healthcare professionals, right? And in the healthcare system, insurance is involved. So there is a whole world of insurances, Medicare, different types of insurance, using auto insurance, all of that, and all of that gets adjusted and you need to adjust it. Like there's like so much stuff, like honestly, I don't even understand that. And it's just like a whole nother world. Like you go into physical therapy thinking you're only gonna practice physical therapy. Like as a clinician, you're gonna help people, you're gonna get them to be better, move better, all of that. But what they don't tell you in PT school is that when you get into the real world, you have to really understand documentation, you have to understand how the insurance works, you have to understand how to manipulate a little bit of your treatment so that it can match what the insurance will pay out, right? So it's like, I don't even know what to say. But today there is this conflict. So for those of you who don't know Medicare are for patients that are older. I think it's 65 or older. You get enrolled in the Medicare program, which is free health insurance, right? So the thing though is with Medicare, you're only allowed a certain amount of visits for the entire year. Once the year is done in December, then you can get that whole Medicare pot of like money and use that for whatever that you need to for the whole year. So check this out. Hold on, there is some sirens going on. Nope, not coming back. All right, so check this out. So to take advantage of that situation, what a lot of patients will do is that maybe when it nears like October, November, December, since they have this free Medicare that they're eligible for, they will come in and try to get all their doctor visits before the end of the year. And that's why you see the amount of visits typically go up with Medicare visits, because people want to just get their Medicare in before it all resets, and then they have a whole new pot of money. So this is what happens though. Let's say a patient uses all of their Medicare visits early on, like now, like it's in springtime. And if they use their Medicare and they reach their cap, then that means it is much harder to get care. And so this is how it works with physical therapy, is that you can still get the care that you need. However, as physical therapists, you need to be very, very, very precise and like legit in all your documentation, because every single thing that you do needs to prove that whatever treatment you're giving is medically necessary for the patient. So that means instead of just saying like, hey, they need to strengthen or they need range of motion, now you need to write like they need strengthening and range of motion because they are still limited in their daily activities such as walking, gardening, yard work, stuff like that. And every single treatment that you give them needs to be medically necessary. Now, of course, if you're treating like you normally should, then everything should be medically necessary, and that you wouldn't treat them just because you're going to keep them around, right? Like you, as a therapist, that's not ethically right to do that. But it's just with the Medicare system and workers' comp system, like those two particularly, you have to be very, very specific with what you say and what you document, because things could get kicked back and the insurance won't approve it, which means as a business, you treated them for free, meaning they don't get money from that patient and they're paying you as an employee. So the business does not like it because they lose money, right? So I'm conflicted because this patient that I am treating comes in with an Achilles Tendonosis. All right, so she complains about having this pain in her Achilles, and it's been there for 3 years. 3 years. Now, those of you don't know, there's a difference between tendonitis and tendinosis. All right, tendonitis is something that's more acute. It's like you have pain in the tendon, and it just happened like several weeks ago, maybe a month ago or so. But tendinosis is a more chronic injury, right? Maybe 3 months or longer. And the more that you have a tendinosis pathology and you leave it untreated, then the tendon, typically what happens, gets more fibrotic and it gets thicker, thicker, and thicker. So those of you guys who have Achilles tendons, which is probably all of you who are watching, you know what a normal Achilles tendon looks like, right? Now let me show you a picture of this Achilles tendon and what that looks like. Holy moly! You guys see that? It looks like there's a golf ball in there. And I've seen pictures of this in class, and I've seen pictures, and we were taught like how to treat this stuff in class, but it's like to see it in person, I was like, whoa, hey, can I take a picture of that? Of course, HIPAA, following HIPAA regulations and all that, but I wanted to take pictures of that to use it as an example of what an actual tendinosis, an Achilles tendinosis looks like. And how we treat that is basically it takes a long time. Like it should take somewhere between 8 to 12 weeks of treatment. This patient will probably take 12 weeks or longer. And what you have to do is mainly use exercise in the form of eccentric exercise. Now, those of you who don't know what eccentric is, then in every muscle contraction, you have concentric and eccentric, right? Concentric is when the muscle fibers get shorter, and eccentric is when it gets longer. So those of you who are meatheads in the gym, eccentrics is also known as like negatives, right? So in the bicep curl, you do your curl and then you slowly let it go. That's the eccentric part. So when someone has an Achilles tendinosis, the eccentric part would be like when you do a tippy toe, a calf raise, right? A heel raise. And when you slowly come down, that's the eccentric part. So when you have a patient like that, it's the way the treatment works is that it should take a long time, right? Several months to treat this thing. And your focus should be eccentric exercises. Now, what we learn in school is to do, I believe, 3 sets of 15 twice a day of these exercises. And when they do this exercise, it should feel at a 4 to 5 out of 10 pain. So they should feel some discomfort. If they don't feel that discomfort, then you should load it up more, meaning add more weight or more intensity. And if they feel higher than a 4 or 5, that means that you're passing their tissue tolerance and you need to lighten up the load, whether that's making it lighter or adjusting the type of exercise that you're doing. So this is the conflict. I know that the patient has to go through this process of several months of exercise, but the Medicare cap has it so that she's past it. Like she's already passed her Medicare cap because she's been in here for other stuff. So what do I do? Like, do I still treat her? Do I have to call the insurance and fight for that patient, or like just be like, hey, sorry, like we can't do anything about it. Like you're just stuck with this until next year, and then we'll start treating you after that. Like, I don't really know. And because I'm a new therapist, I honestly have no idea how to approach the situation. So tomorrow I will be talking to my supervisor and asking them like what we should do. But I just figured that this would be an interesting conflict as a physical therapist that one would probably run into. And depending on where you're at, like what would you do? So you guys let me know, like in the comments, if you're a student or if you're a PT or if you're not, like what would you do? Would you treat the patient and fight for them? Would you just say, hey, sayonara, wait till next year? Or would you do something else? Leave it in the comments. I want to know. I'm interested because I'm new to all this too. Like I don't freaking know. But yeah, let me know. I'm very interested in all what you guys say. So I'm very excited to hear what you're going to say. And I just said that. I don't know. All right, y'all. I hope you guys are enjoying these vlogs, the DPT Hawaii life. I love it. I hope you guys love it. Have a great one, you guys. Stay aloha.